I went over there with the full heart and intention that we're going to help these people. We're going to make a difference. My name is Dave Marino. I served 14 and a half years in the Marine Corps Infantry. I grew up in a small town called Milo, Maine, in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere, and it was always a lifelong dream to follow in my father's footsteps. And 17 years old, I signed a waiver and I was in Parris Island. I spent my first 4 years in the Marine Corps at Camp Lejeune, 1st Battalion, 2nd Marines. And after that tour, 9/11 happened while I was on that tour, and I just started bugging Headquarters Marine Corps to get me in the fight. And after 6 letters, 6 AA forms, they said, all right, you want to go to war? We're going to send you back down to Lejeune and to the first, I said, I want the first unit that's going to deploy. And before you know it, I got exactly what I wanted. And I was the lead turret gunner for our convoys mostly. The first month I was there, I got blown up by a secondary IED and suffered a traumatic brain injury. You know, after a while, you're chasing ghosts, you start to figure out the tactics, and then you start getting the bad guys a little bit. And I would just tell myself, you know, you're gonna make it through this deployment, Dave, in the beginning. I got blown up, and then we started taking casualties. But after a while, I just started telling myself, Dave, you need to make it today. You just need to make it today. And then by the end of it, it's like I was already dead. I was dead inside. It's the only way I could do it. Keep going out, you know, mission after mission. It's easier that way if you think you're dead. Then it doesn't matter. The only thing matters then is your men and trying to keep them alive. I used to pray to God every time I left the wire. Please make us victorious in battle. Do not let me shame my men. Take me before them, please, God. Sometimes he didn't answer the call. There's a lot of guilt to things that we have done over there and may have done, but as long as you're okay in your mind that you were just, you were righteous, and you did it for someone else, that you were unselfish and willing to do that because you loved and cared for someone so much more than yourself. That's fucking priceless. That's priceless. Mental health hurts. Depression almost just as physically hurt as an open wound. Sometimes I tell people, I'd rather you punch me in the face until I knock out than just sit in this crap, just sit in that mindset, those intrusive thoughts, the stinking thinking. For me, my breaking point was I had decided that I was just going to kill myself. In August of 2018, I was sitting in Tennessee, and I was going to do it. I was sitting on the edge of the bed, had the gun pulled back, the trigger pulled back, and I heard my kids laughing, playing with their mother on the porch, and that stopped me from doing it. I sold everything, did what I had to do, pushed everybody away. All the signs and warnings were there. And when I got here, something happened. I don't know if it's the Springs vibe, the people, or interjection from a higher power. But I had this overwhelming will that I wanted to live. I wanted to fight. So I started looking at service dogs. Started doing research, and I found Victory Service Dogs, and it was open arms. Steve and Victory took me in when no one else would, when I was at my worst, and when I needed the help the most. And there's so many more other people out there like that for those that are struggling with traumatic events. So for me, Gunner helps me with that. There's no judgment. It's pure love, affection. I don't have to prejudge his thoughts because of my anxiety, because he's not prejudging mine. He just loves me for who I am. Just like Victory, they took me in for who I am. And he is here for a purpose also the many years that he has. And I'm glad that purpose will be with me and helping me. And I will say I'm proud to be part of the organization. I'm proud to be a client.